Hey everybody, Andrew O'Brien here. So, a couple things have happened the past couple days. Yesterday, I went to a memorial service for a really good man. And as I get into this memorial service, I realize there's only standing room. And there's 2 floors to this place we were at. Yet there was still only standing room for how many people were there that cared about this guy. And this one was a really hard one for me. Um, this man, who's a veteran, cared a lot about people, cared a lot about veterans. He was just a good guy. And directly after the memorial service, I came up to Wichita Falls, which is where I am now, to do a speaking engagement. And as I'm driving up, I'm listening to the CD series from this public speaker. And in the CD series, there was this speaker was talking about vulnerability, and she was talking about how to have empathy, you have to have vulnerability, and that really hit home for me. Because in my opinion, in order to have vulnerability, that means you have to let people see your pain. And I believe that. The reason that I have become the speaker I have, the reason that people hire me like they do, is because I show my vulnerability, which makes people be able to connect with me on a personal level. And something I've realized is the past couple weeks, I've been not showing my vulnerability as much. A lot's been going on, and I've been kind of hiding the pain. And that is not practicing what I preach. That is doing the exact opposite of what I tell people to do. So today, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop hiding the pain. As a child, I was raised in a really rough situation, which many of you know, by a woman that didn't care for any of us. And that has stuck with me for years, and it is something I still am trying to get over. And just recently, I went through a separation. And for those of you that follow me, you know that I have a son. And those of you that follow me also know how much my son means to me. It's been a month. It's been a month since I've seen my son. It's been a month since I've heard him laugh, since I've heard him cry, since I've seen him smile, since I've heard him say Dada. Um, and it's breaking my heart. And then I lost my friend. And I had to go say goodbye to him and watch his family in pain. And then I came up here. You know, something I realized is, oh, excuse me, the more you keep your pain to yourself, the more it eats at you. And it eats at you and it eats at you. You can't hold it to yourself. The way I explain it to people is it's like you're holding onto a cliff and you're holding there, you only have one arm and you're holding for as long as you can, and then muscle failure kicks in and it's so close to you not being able to hold on anymore. And what it takes is to have someone show up and pick you up and get you off of that cliff. But the only way that can happen is to share your pain with others. I'm not making this video for sympathy. I'm not making it because I need someone to reach out to me. I'm making it because this is what I tell people to do. I tell them to share their pain, to stop holding it in, to let people see it. Because that's how I've saved lives. That's why I've gotten the emails I've gotten from veterans. Because I showed my vulnerability. I'm having a really rough time right now. A lot is going wrong, and we all know in life, when it rains, it pours. And it's hard sometimes. It's really hard. And the other day I had a college professor contact me and tell me he didn't know if it was a good idea for me to speak to other veterans at his school because so many veterans have good stories, but they're not even okay themselves. No one is okay. Everyone faces issues, okay? I do what I do because I relate to people because they felt the pain that I felt. And right now, what I'm doing is exactly what you need to do. Doesn't mean you have to put it on the internet, doesn't mean you have to blast it and blast your personal business. It's just what I do for my job. But you've got to tell someone what you're feeling. You have to let go of that pain. You have to share that pain with someone. So that's what I'm doing here. I miss my son. I miss him so much. That kid is my life. I miss Brett. I wish I could have gotten a little more time with him. I wish I would have known that he wasn't okay. And I'm so scared of failing. I'm so scared of not being able to continue doing what I'm doing, and I don't want that. Because this is what makes me happy. And I'm scared of relationships. Because I fear that any other future relationships will end up like my past one. So today, that's what I did. I did what I tell people to do all the time. You share your fears. You share your pain. And that's the only way to continue living. So by doing this today, as a man, I just sat here and cried, and there's going to be quite a few people that watch this. And I'm okay with that. Because tonight I will sleep better. Because tonight I let go of some of the pain that I've been holding on to. So make sure that you do the same. Do this. Maybe not online. Do it to your spouse, to your friends, to the crisis line. Who cares? Anyone that will just listen and just do it. Because you'll be amazed with the weight that feels like it's just lifted off of your shoulders. So this is my message for today. Thank you.